Your way forward, we have some seats reserved in front for development partners, Director of the National Social Protection Agency. And so now we would have the presentation of the conference recommendation.
It's a call to the government on areas, I know the 2015 to 2025 for human development. We all know adaptive social protection challenges to achieve disaster responsive social protection mechanisms by 2026. The system with the national identification system and other information systems. The dataset should be regularly maintained and used as the primary targeting tool.
All right, thank you very much. And so moving on by our development partners.
We're not going to stop tomorrow. So our commitment will be to continue to ensure that aspiration is looking into leaving no one behind, but we also have to be prepared for shocks will always happen. We all hear a couple of.
I'm on an errand, and just like you, I will make sure that I deliver the recommendation plan on disability inclusion, and I think we will capitalize on what is happening here in the Gambia, employment and disability that has reflected the international.
Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, Director, National Social Protection Agency, and good friend Diba, representative from ECOWAS, next steps forward. Would also once more open, you have been working very hard and helped us to pass the bumpy moments during that formulation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
ECOWAS as a programming framework. So this country programming framework was developed to cover the period 2024 to 2028. So during this period, and security as well as social protection, through increasing food availability, through funding technical difficulties that households face, So in a nutshell, contract who connected this morning to attend this.
Thank you very much. Do we have the World Bank with us to deliver a commitment statement? I believe not. Okay. So, of the National Social Protection Agency, and this would be done by the Executive Director of the NSPA, and that is Mr. Momodu Kedeba.
Good afternoon, Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs and Governance Abroad, stepping in for the Minister of Social Protection and the country rep, standing in for the UNHCR's office, Dr. Sindike, all the way from Abuja, representing the ECOWAS Commission, and as he said, my old friend, or I think old friend, Tariq, representing the European Union. This is looking more like after and it's long overdue. Or sometimes you can miss the sessions in the flight. So before I start the vote of thanks, if you allow me, Honorable Minister, I would like to call on, I think, everyone who is beautifully dressed in blue to come forward as the organizing committee. Then I can start the vote of thanks. I wasn't expecting that extra margin of us from police back. The quality that I had from this, I start with them. Thank you everyone for the phone. The last time I did a vote of thanks, I forgot now, and while I was coming, I saw they were coming in. I'm not sure if it's a fact, but then I will start with the National Nutrition Agency, always for the collaboration. The conference proceedings reflect the diverse views that were expressed here, and which were led by the panelists and also our resource persons. And Honorable Minister, I would like to say that we had resource persons from 4 different countries, I think, country cases, and not a single one of them we paid for their air ticket or for their accommodation. They sacrificed to come and join us by paying for their entire trip to come. So I would like to also to all the panelists in the Gambia who came and gave the liberation areas, we appreciate it. The importance of social protection is its diverse nature. So once you have a social protection conference and you don't have all the elements, then it's a missing piece. So on behalf of everyone who called themselves part of the organizing committee, we could not also have done it without the support. If it were an empty hall, then it would not be great. So for the audience who came all the way from the regions to here, the governors were with us. We thank them for their continued support. All the staff from Basay, all the other regions that came with it, and all the delegates that stayed with us. We missed these conversations again, but I like to say we have such receipts so that we can implement quickly. We are ready to go and implement for the next 2 years and come back here and report what happened. Finally, the topics chosen, the discussions, they are all carefully chosen to reflect the need of our social protection system. And we are hopeful that the discussions will be very relevant. I give example of the ID card integration in Nigeria. We are free, so that is timely, and we try to learn from the lessons. We are targeting people using the PMT model advanced by the World Bank. We have a presentation that says how to improve the PMT model. So everything was carefully chosen to serve the need of the country in terms of building a robust social protection system. This morning I told the government, if I'm very happy with what I'm doing or why social protection is doing, I'll probably get a new job because I need motivation. So I am happy where social protection is in the country today because of government and placing support. But I am happier based on the path we are taking. But I'll be happiest if we reach our destination. Thank you, everyone.
For thanking us, Mr. Deba. We appreciate it. Just as he said, the organizing committee, I think I should also just add on to that a bit. The endless meetings, staying at the office after 4 o'clock, and then some people would want to go home. And Mr. Deba would say, no one is leaving until we finalize. I think it's all worth it. And at the end of the day, everyone is smiling today, so I think it was definitely worth it. And so now, for the GISPC 2025, we will have the official closing statement. And this will be delivered by the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs and Gambians Abroad, His Excellency Mr. Sering Morunjai, and he'll deliver the statement on behalf of the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia.
Thank you very much. Director, I wish I knew I was also going to be in blue so that I will be part of this great team. Thank you. And I also want to indicate that I have received the recommendations and I will certainly, deliver the statement accordingly. Thank you. Your Excellency, the Director of the Republic of the Gambia, the representative of the European Union, the representative of the United Nations Resident Coordinator, ably represented by my dear sister, representative of UNICEF, the World Bank, the representative of the ECOWAS Commission, my dear sister, senior government officials here present, managing directors and other director generals here present, members of the civil society, the media, director of music and the Gambia Police Band, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols duly and respectfully observed. Good afternoon. I have the honor, on behalf of His Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, Mohammed B.S. Jallow, to deliver his statement, which is other official commitment who could not be here with us today. So allow me to deliver his statement. As we conclude this very important and inspiring gathering, I wish to sincerely thank each of you for your valuable time, the expertise and the courage you have brought to this very important dialogue. Over the past days, we have reaffirmed a shared truth. Social protection is not a luxury, but it is also a foundation of dignity and also an opportunity. When designed to be adequate, universal and well-governed social protection system can lift vulnerable groups out of poverty, support families through illness and disasters, and also empowers workers, especially those in the informal or precarious settings, to participate fully and confidently in the economy. This means prioritizing domestic resource mobilization of the Republic of the Gambia under the able leadership of His Excellency President Barrow. Will continue to work with all stakeholders and prudent expenditure management so that social spending is both prioritized. Excellencies, we need financing model to reflect shared responsibilities, leveraging public and private resources responsibly. We must also strengthen governance of climate-related disasters. A key opportunity lies in ensuring that the Gambia social registry remains dynamic and data-driven by international corporations, regional initiatives, and global solidarity. This will ensure that our progress remains evidence-based, inclusive, and sustainable. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, but so too is the result of the government of the Gambia and the President Barrow to ensure that no one is left behind. Our success will be measured by every child lifted from and grounded in evidence. In conclusion, let us view social protection not merely as a policy instrument, but as a pledge to uphold the fundamental worth of every human being. The government to wish all those who have joined us from far and near to return home safely. On this note, I want to thank you very much and to applaud the work of every one of us for a remarkable and a very successful event. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that, Honorable Minister. Mr. Diba did mention that he was thanking our resource, that you are invited to a small cocktail dinner this evening at the Bakadaji Hotel at 6 p.m. Yes, okay. So thank you very much for the closing statement, Your Excellency. And that being said, I don't think there's anything more to add. It's just to say that thank you all for coming, and we hope to see you, as Mr. Dipper said, in 2 years, in 2027. For participants as well,